Hi, I'm Tom Heaton and I'm the director of The Devil in Me, the fourth game in the Dark Pictures Anthology and the Season 1 finale. I'm going to give you some new details about The Devil in Me, the characters you'll be playing, the setting, what's influenced this game, and some of the exciting new features that we're bringing in this instalment.
I'm telling you, this is going to be great.
You said that in Topeka.
But first, let's do a quick recap. The Dark Pictures Anthology is a series of standalone cinematic horror games. Every story has unique characters and settings, and they all draw from different subgenres of horror. All the games are introduced by the mysterious and intimidating curator, who you visit in his book-lined repository.
I do enjoy seeing a familiar face.
You've already had the opportunity to play 3 of the stories that he keeps on those shelves: Man of Medan, Little Hope, and House of Ashes. The curator watches everything your characters do, and he's likely to pass an acerbic comment on how things are going.
Holding on to a little guilt, are we? Hoping that this time around you might be able to save them all.
Nothing makes him happier than someone getting horribly killed. Of course he'll be back in The Devil in Me, and maybe he'll have a few tricks up his sleeve.
You'd better get back to things. Best of luck.
Perhaps you've spotted that all the previous stories draw on something that already exists in the world, a myth or historical fact. We love to do that when we're making a new Dark Pictures game. It gives us plenty of reading and watching to do, and it allows fans to speculate on which aspects of the idea we might bring to life. Things being real make our games more believable and scarier. In The Devil in Me, our real-world inspiration is a person, a historical character whose name still resonates. He was born Herman Mudgett in 1861. He studied medicine at the University of Michigan, specializing in anatomy, and in 1886 he moved to Chicago and changed his name. He became Dr. Henry Howard Holmes, or H.H. Holmes. In Chicago, in the suburb of Englewood, he built a hotel called the World's Fair Hotel, after the World's Fair Columbian Exposition that was happening in Chicago at the time. H.H. Holmes' hotel was a huge 3-story building, elegant and refined and horrific. Guests lured into that hotel never found their way out. It was full of secret passages, hidden rooms, trapdoors, bricked up doorways, cellars with vats of acid and lime pits, strange implements and deadly contraptions. H.H. Holmes used that hotel to murder people. We don't know how many victims there were. At his trial, Holmes confessed to 27 murders, but there is speculation that the number was much higher. The building became known as the Murder Castle. At his trial in 1896, Holmes said to the judge, "I was born with the devil in me. I could not help the fact that I was a murderer, no more than the poet can help the inspiration to sing." He was hanged in the prison yard, and at his request, his body was encased in concrete to make sure that his spirit didn't escape and murder more people. H.H. Holmes was the first American serial killer and one of the most successful, and his ingenuity and dedication to his gruesome task have made him an object of fascination and horror ever since.
Hello. Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
So H.H. Holmes is one inspiration, but of course there are others. Horror movies. It's obvious from the trailers that the Saw series is a major inspiration. The ingenious and grotesque traps, the dilemmas, it's really a perfect fit for a Dark Pictures game. But we've also looked long and hard at Stanley Kubrick's classic The Shining, in my opinion, the best horror movie ever made. We've tried to capture that sense of claustrophobia and quiet oppression, that sense of a malevolent building, of an unknown threat around every corner. And we're definitely inspired by classic slashers, Psycho, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Look carefully and you'll definitely see the hat tips that the team have made to those movies. So those are the influences, but what about the story of The Devil in Me? It concerns a small TV production company, Lonnet Entertainment, who are making a series called Architects of Murder about famous American serial killers. The final episode of that series is about H.H. Holmes, and they need it to be spectacular because getting a second series depends on it. The problem is,
What do you think?
they've run out of money, and ideas, and content. But out of the blue, they get a call from someone called Grantham Demet, who introduces himself as a wealthy architect and collector, and he has something they may be interested in. A hotel he's inherited from an elderly relative who had an obsessive interest in serial killers. Many of the rooms in the hotel are accurate reproductions of H.H. Holmes's murder castle. There are a few pictures of the exterior of Holmes's murder castle, but no one knows what the interior was like, so this is an incredible piece of luck for the Lonnet film crew. This is the content they need for their documentary.
Of course.
They agree to Mr. Demet's rules about secrecy and hand over their phones and travel to the hotel's remote island location. And when they see it, they are astonished because it's everything they need. The second series is in the bag. The hotel setting that the team here at Supermassive have created is phenomenal. With its faded wallpaper and wood panelling and authentic decorative details, it feels like you've walked straight into the splendour of the 1890s. But it's not just atmospheric. Hotels can be scary places, especially when you're walking down a corridor that seems to lead nowhere, that twists and turns back on itself, or when the lights suddenly cut out and you find yourself all alone.
Fuck.
Our documentary crew also find themselves separated, lost, a little frightened. Strange things keep happening. They share a persistent feeling of being watched. Things don't quite seem right.
What is happening?
And as things escalate, we discover that Grantham Demet's hotel is in some respects a very accurate recreation of H.H. Holmes's World's Fair Hotel, the Murder Castle. A very accurate recreation indeed.
Do something!
Whoever we point this lever at is gonna die.
What?
Let's meet the crew. First off, we have Charlie Lonnet, the British owner of Lonnet Entertainment and the documentary director. He's passionate and driven. All that matters to him is that they get the content they need, and sometimes that can make him difficult and bad-tempered.
Charlie is thinking. She looks a lot like a temper tantrum.
Kate Wilder, played by Academy Award nominee Jessie Buckley, is the show's presenter. She's a complex character, introverted and unsure of herself, but with a fierce determination to do the right thing.
You don't have to buy it.
Mark Nestor is the cameraman and Kate's ex-boyfriend, and there's some tension there.
You look good in any light. I'm not worried.
You trying to butter me up?
Yes. Is it working?
Marginally.
Jamie Tiergan, their chief grip, handles lighting and electrics, and she's always happy to give an opinion laced with a heavy dose of sarcasm.
Kills me to admit it, but Kate is right. Somebody tried to attack Aaron.
And finally, Erin Keenan, who's just joined the company as an intern. She's passionate about the audio production, but Charlie has her running errands and doing the accounts.
The studio?
They're a great bunch, with strong and well-drawn personalities, each with their unique strengths and weaknesses. And as you'll find in any group of people working together, there are conflicts and support networks. There's things to like or love in all of them, but they also have flaws, weaknesses, things they need to improve at, and you'll be controlling them. Will you overcome the internal rivalries and help them pull together, or will you do everything to save your favourite and let the others look after themselves? Can a team of ordinary and imperfect professionals survive a lone, murderous genius who considers killing to be a work of art? And that's the question that you, the player, are going to answer. As in all the Dark Pictures games, the decisions you make when playing will have consequences. They will break friendships, make people fall in love, reveal secrets, unlock scenes, and kill people.
I'm so sorry.
Because each of the characters can live and each of them can die, and the person responsible for that is you. And by the way, we believe that the deaths in The Devil in Me are the most gruesome and extravagant and over the top that we've ever done. One thing about the Dark Pictures series is that we're always looking to improve and refine the formula. We love getting feedback from the community and we listen very carefully. And so, in this Season 1 finale, we're excited to introduce some significant gameplay improvements. In all the Dark Pictures games, players have been encouraged to explore the world they find themselves in and to discover its secrets. We've taken that a step further now by adding a suite of new exploration actions which enhance and enrich that experience.
Run!
As players tread the detailed and creepy corridors and rooms of The Devil in Me, they will be able to interact much more with the world about them. They'll be able to find places they can climb onto or over to reach areas that would otherwise have been inaccessible. They can squeeze through tiny spaces to reveal hidden rooms. They'll be able to shimmy along ledges and jump over gaps. They can balance over narrow beams or fallen trees. They can push and pull objects like boxes around to help them create new paths through the world. And when there's danger present, they can hide from it. And our characters can now run as well as walk, so that you can explore at your own pace. What this adds up to is a completely new exploration experience for the Dark Pictures, but one that is familiar to gamers. It's about giving players the freedom to find their own path and to get to know the levels that our teams have lovingly created, to seek and find the secrets and items that will help them survive this modern-day murder castle. But it also works seamlessly with the core Dark Pictures gameplay that our fans love. The second big new feature that we've added is a simple inventory with tools that the characters can find and use to help them survive the night. Each character has a number of tools, including one that is directly related to their job. As a businessman, Charlie carries a business card, but he's not above using it to prise open latches on drawers that he shouldn't really be opening. Mark has a camera that he can use to gather evidence of the crimes they uncover. Kate's reporter's pencil is handy for shading over torn bits of paper to find out what was written underneath. Jamie carries a multimeter that allows her to rewire electrical circuits. And Erin has a very cool directional microphone which allows her to hear through walls. Some of these tools can be altered or broken or lost or given to other characters. How you use them directly impacts the narrative. They allow you to investigate the hotel and the previous guests as well as grant them Demet's backstory, and sometimes they can save a life or cause a death.
You could use that as a weapon if need be.
Finally, we've used these new gameplay systems to create puzzles. It's only fitting that a game that draws inspiration from the maze-like corridors and traps and tricks of H.H. Holmes's Murder Castle should look to create gameplay that also perplexes, confuses, and baffles. You'll need to find codes hidden or disguised in the world, untangle antique fuse boxes, and find your way out of mazes. So get your thinking hats on, because if you can't work them out, people are going to die, but no pressure. One more thing. We've increased the runtime of the game. Man of Medan and Little Hope ran to around 4 to 5 hours. House of Ashes was a little longer, but The Devil in Me will be about 7 hours, so you'll have plenty of time to get to know the murder castle and experience the horror and terror that you'll find within. Let's take a look at some gameplay footage in one of the creepiest environments in the game. The island hotel where the crew find themselves once had an underground spa complex, now crumbling and long abandoned. It seems that a team of contractors was brought in to renovate it, but they're no longer around. The Lonnet crew have been split up, and Erin and Charlie have gone missing. They know they're all in danger.
Columbus Spa.
This is Laura at reception.
What the hell?
The Columbus Spa is now open for guests. We treat each and every one of our guests like a real work of art.
Son of a bitch. He's watching us.
visitors for the couples treatments, please gather by the lobby doors in reception.
Worth a try.
I'll see if I can get this open. You guys keep looking for another way out.
Mark, give me a hand. I think we can bust through this thing.
3, 2, 1, go! Kate,
What happened?
we'll get back to you. Stay there.
Just hurry!
That hurt.
What? This wasn't in the script. Let me go! Let me go, you asshole! I don't know. No,
Over here.
Stay close.
Obviously. What the fuck just happened?
gotta be a way through.
Mark, give me a hand moving this shit. Huh.
What the fuck? What is this? Is it some sort of message?
He's trying to scare us.
Tell us something. Shit!
Mark, here. Let's move the desk.
Hello? Mark? Jamie?
Here.
Kate,
We're okay.
we're okay.
Thank God.
We found a key. Let's get out of here.
Hear that?
This way.
fuck out of here!
Kate! Kate!
What? What is this? I don't... Get me out of here! Hurry up! It's another trap!
They're both locked.
Shit. What was that?
I can't breathe.
These windows are welded in place. He fucking wants us to watch. Wait, look. Regulator switch.
Will that give them air?
No, not both of them. It's sucking out all the air. Whoever we point this lever at is gonna die.
What?
Do something!
He wants to choose, doesn't he? Oh my God.
I can't.
If we don't do something, both of them will die, Mark.
Jamie! Please!
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die! Please help me!
We have to choose. Now!
I'm so sorry. Thank God.
I can't breathe.
I'm sorry, Erin. I'm so sorry.
Erin, no!